Zombies, 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 zombies. I think that we already know what they are. These terrifying creatures seen in countless movies, TV shows, books, but I think that they are popular because of the video games. Or at least I know them from video games. But where did the idea of zombies come from? Do you know? Do you think that they are purely fictional, or do they have roots in real world stories or beliefs? Well, in this video, that is what we are going to talk about today. Zombies. The concept of zombies dates back hundreds of years. In fact, the word zombie comes from IT, where it was believed that a person could be brought back to life through magic. According to local folklore, these zombies had no longer a will of their own. They would follow the commands of their masters, wandering the earth like mindless beings. And in some cases, this was seen as a punishment, a fate worse than death. Yeah, I have seen this many times where the character doesn't want to become a zombie and he or she asks to be killed before that happens. So I think that definitely it's a fate that is worse than death. But what could cause such transformation? We today know that if you are beaten by one of them, you would be a part of them. So something like vampires, that we talked about vampires in the last video. But in real life, some experts think it might be linked to a powerful mix of drugs and rituals. For example, in the 1980s, a scientist named Wade Davis traveled to Haiti to investigate real-life cases of zombification. He discovered that certain poisons like tetrodotoxin, a toxin found in pufferfish, could potentially put people in near-death state. Once revived, these individuals might appear to act like the zombies of legends, the ones that we already know, unaware of their surroundings and under someone else's control. Still, it's not just Haiti where we hear these stories. Throughout history, there have been mysterious cases of people returning from the dead or behaving in strange zombie-like ways. One example is the story of Clairvius Narcisse, a Haitian man who was declared dead in 1962. Years later, his family claimed to have seen him alive, wandering the streets with no memory of his past. In modern times, the idea of zombies has been used to justify real crimes, acts so bizarre that they seem straight out of a horror movie. Now, one of the most shocking incidents happened in 2012 in Miami, Florida. A man named Rudy Eugene attacked a homeless man named Ronald Popo in broad daylight, biting his face in what the media quickly labeled the Miami zombie attack. Some people speculated that drugs, especially bath salt, had caused Eugene to act in this horrific zombie-like manner. Though later reports suggested only marijuana was found in his system, the event was terrifying and mysterious, leaving many people to wonder if the zombie myth was creeping into real life. So how many times have we heard about that? Zombie has been found here, zombie has been found there. I have. I think I have. Never mind. And this wasn't the only case. In some criminal trials, defendants have claimed to be under the influence of a zombie-like state. For example, people using a synthetic drug called Flakka have been reported to show extreme aggression, paranoia, and erratic behavior, sometimes described as zombie-like. One chilling case involved a 19-year-old named Austin Haruf, who attacked a couple, killing them, the two of them, and later claimed to have no memory of the event. His strange trance-like behavior during the attack led many to wonder, could the idea of zombies actually be influencing people? Well, there are a lot of people, crazy people outside there, but I don't know. What do you think? Would you like to have a zombie apocalypse? Would you like zombies to be real? Leave that in the comments. Now, even in IT, the birthplace of the zombie myth, some still believe that certain rituals can turn people into zombies, drugging them to make them appear dead only to be revived and controlled later. While these are very rare and often tied to cultural belief, they show how powerful the fear of losing one's free will can be. Scientists also point to rare diseases like sleeping sickness or rabies as explanation for the zombie myth. These illnesses can cause strange behaviors and even aggressions, leading some to believe that victims are no longer truly human. But can zombies as we know them from pop culture actually exist? Well, the idea of an unstoppable army of the undead is still, for now, just a creation of our imagination. However, the fear of losing control over our bodies and minds, of being reduced to mere shells of ourselves, is very, very real. And that fear continues to keep the legends of zombies alive, and also some very, very good stories and video games. Do you like them? I mean, I'm a fan, to be honest. Leave that in the comments too. Now, from ancient beliefs to modern day science, the story of zombies definitely taps into some of our deepest fears. And though it's unlikely, sadly, that we'll ever face a real zombie apocalypse, the mysteries behind their origin and crimes committed in their name remind us how fragile life and our understanding of it can be. So if you know about a story of a zombie or someone that could be a real zombie, please leave it in the comments and I will read it. Maybe I'll do a case for that. For now, that would be all for this video. Thank you very much for staying here and hope to see you in the next file of the Wild Worlds Files.